Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Dissect. I go by the name of Novelist,
And I go by the name of Jewel.
and welcome to Dissect again. If you're watching from YouTube or Facebook, anywhere you're watching this program, go ahead and subscribe to the page. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Spread the word. Tell them every Saturdays. You can find us right where you're watching at 7 p.m. Eastern. So, Jules, what's going on?
You know what? I don't even want to talk to you right now because I hear
Right.
crickets in your background, meaning you're in a foreign country, tropical
Wow.
country right now.
Wow. Do I sense some kind of a jealousy here? Wasn't it
Yes.
like 2, 3 weeks ago? Somebody was bragging about Jamaica. I was
Yeah.
left alone to get some snowstorms and all that stuff.
I didn't have the audacity to come on and show my face and rub it in.
I'm I'm here working. Look, it's raining in the back. I'm stuck inside. Everybody's having fun outside. I'm in the house.
Okay. All right. So you
But
say.
it is beautiful here. I'm having a
Yeah.
wonderful time. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. Yes. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Besides that, you're good. You're well.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
You
having
look
fun.
well rested.
Yeah, I am. I am well rested.
That's
I am
good.
well rested. So that's the first week. So the second week, I'm just probably not going to be well rested. But yeah, it's good.
It's nice to see your face.
Thank you. Likewise. Likewise.
So tonight, what do we have tonight?
So tonight we have, for I want to say the third time on Dissect, we have a guest that we could pretty much talk to him about anything. He's been fun the couple times he came here. Definitely gonna have fun tonight. He
Mm.
goes by the name of Mr. Maggie Peters or Dunstan Maggie Peters. Let's bring him to the screen. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Greetings, everybody. Yeah, man.
That's,
Nice to be back
oh,
on Dissect. You know what I mean?
Good
yes,
evening.
sir.
Hoping to continue to try to inspire people with the story, with the vibes, the energy.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Most
Thanks for having me
definitely.
again.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us again. So, what you been up to since the last time we spoke to you?
Well, I like I'm pink in the brain. What we doing today? You know, just
You
continue to
planning?
do the same thing. Trying to inspire the youths, trying and help the
Right.
youths to get the opportunities that I that we know is out there.
Right.
Opportunities that we had as youths, to explore the world. We want to help the youths and them to get that. So that's what we did. That's what it's always been up to. It's never,
Right.
never, never, never changes.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I seen the last time you were here with us, I've seen a lot of things change for you. I see
Yes,
you live more even with coach and doing more of your sporting events. So that has blossomed a little bit more, right?
for sure. Yes, definitely. Yeah,
Nice.
and also we have had our own sports show, DA Sports Vibes.
Right.
The Total Sports Network in Dominica, which is very essential for the sports on the island.
Right.
So that's part of the movement, and it's starting to go somewhere. So really, really, really feeling good about that.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Right. But tonight we're not here to talk about sports.
Anything is anything.
Tonight we're here to talk about music. I'm pretty sure the sports, like I said in the introduction, you're somebody that we could sit here and have conversations with over and over. So you're not shy to dissect, and I'm pretty sure you'll be back again to even talk about sports or whatever. But tonight we're talking about music.
It's
Yeah.
carnival.
Yes,
That's what I was about to say. It's kind of a
Carnival. Carnival is bacchanal.
you're taking part in Carnival.
Well, yeah, man, we always participate. It's always good to participate in whatever capacity. It may not be jumping up and raving and all that, but
Right.
yeah.
we're playing a part right now for the time.
Hmm.
I'm a designated driver right now. So I
Okay.
have a crew over here. I have a Lucian crew over there
Right.
right now. You know what I mean? Some friends, and they want to have fun, and they don't want to think of,
Right.
holding back. They want to go all out.
Right.
I'm the designated driver to make sure they're safe.
We get them safe.
Everybody's
Nice.
safe.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I need one. And I need one too.
I just link up gypsy taxi, already. All I drinking is water.
Right.
Water only.
So Maggie, the last time we were here, we were talking about your experience with CK and some of the bands and even producers around the island, right? What
Yep.
we did not get to talk about, your production or your management involved in the Booyah music. So let's talk about Maggie's production. I'm not even gonna ask you where the name come from because it just
Yeah.
makes sense, right?
Right.
but
For sure.
but what brought that along? What made you want to move from being an engineer to getting into being a promoter?
Yeah, well, when I joined the band WCK in 1991, I came in as just plugging speakers, connecting stuff, a little road crew vibes, and then that was getting my foot inside. I was doing that. I was getting like, at first I was just doing that to just get a free pass to come inside, and then after Michael Peters, the engineer, the song engineer, and at the time he decides, hey, you're very valuable to me right now because I really easing him up. He really feeling like he can ease up with me helping. So he decided he's gonna give me a little stipend. So my first pay was like $20, and so that was that. My first pay, my salary $20, and I get to see the WCK, good times and all about the place. You know what I mean? And then from there, I start learning more things from him. How to tune up, how to do this and that, and then my pay started increasing. So I realized the more I do, is the more my pay increase. You know what I mean? T4, T50 going up with every little, thing I add to my role and my responsibilities.
Yeah.
Until I realized that, okay, I engineer, I start doing a little song on the stage, mixing the stage, and stuff like that. And yeah, all that good. And I start mixing it outside the house, and I start getting really good to the point where the Michael Peters was able to just leave me and go and check his, go and dance around, go and free up and feel comfortable that I had it under control. And then from there, realize again that we get paid when we play. So per gig, get paid per gig. We play tonight, you get paid. If you don't play, so it's not like a monthly salary.
Right.
It's not like you get paid monthly, whether you play or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to play to get paid.
Right.
So that's when I decided, wow, so that's how it's working. Well, I need to help the band to get gigs so I can make money. I can get paid, we can get more money can come in and check.
Right.
So that's where the promoter side kicked in now. I start to take the music and networking online there, MSN, group chats like that, sending out the music to different groups, Trini DJs, Bajan DJs, Vinci DJs up in Canada. There was this guy DJ, I can't remember his name, but that's the first guy I sent it to. He was up in Canada, and
Dr. J.
That's where the promoting aspect came to, and we start getting a few gigs, adding to what we normally get. We start one gigs adding up just because the music is going out. So that's where the promoting part came in.
Okay, so you became a self-made promoter for the band and eventually evolved into doing it for yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
So now we're promoting the gig. The band is getting more gigs, and then I realized that okay, we can go. It can there's still room for more, improvement, room for
Right.
more, and it reached the point where I'm in a position to be like, an official,
Promoter.
recognized as the promoter of the band.
Right.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I wasn't given that opportunity because man was watching like, Maggie come and plug his speakers, just come from the bottom there and just rise so quick, like
Right.
looking at me, So I for some reason wasn't feeling like I was getting that opportunity. So I decided, you know what, I need to prove myself some more.
Mhm.
So that's when in 2003, that's when we with Nye and Skinny, we decided we're gonna do our own vibes because we realized that at that point, Nye and Skinny was carrying the load. They was the one doing the music. At that point, Ra was no longer in the band, and the band was going through some, But Nye, Skinny, Clint, Dice had a little stint, and that was what had the band, And that was my generation. So we was gelling. So Keith and
Mhm.
those guys were older than us, so they have their clique, and we have our clique. But our clique have the energy, we have the vibes, and then
Mhm.
but we wasn't getting our fair share. We felt we wasn't getting our fair share of the pie with the kind of vibes we were bringing. Well, I was just the promoter. I didn't see myself as much. I was just checking like I'm the promoter. I helping to promote, doing the sound engineering. But them man really pushing work. Them man making their beats. Them man writing their song. Them man, doing the thing, performing and everything, and bringing the energy. So me being the leader that I am, I decide like, yo, you guys need supposed to, you guys have to be treated better. So I tell them we need to have a meeting with the band and tell the band, yeah, we need myself with these guys, for Nye and Skinny. And the band refused. They checking like, you guys are ungrateful. We give all you opportunity and all you want to come and twist our arm and tell us this and that. So we say, no problem, cool. Well, we're gonna do our own thing, and then that's where Nye and Skinny, that album Bring It came out. So that's where
Mhm.
it went
Mm.
from promoter to manager.
Right.
So now managing, and we went get sponsorship proof to Kevlar Wireless, went in Alfie studio, DJ Alfie, Slaughterhouse studio, get musician together, you know, and put that album together. And that album was a bombshell.
Yeah.
And right there, it was an instant impact to the point that that year, that was the first year ever that WCK did not have a truck on the road. They didn't perform on the road.
Right.
They had no new material because Nye and Skinny didn't
Okay.
do anything with them. We did our own thing,
Mhm.
and we were on the road with Burning Flames and First Serenade for Kyrie FM, and it was, that was, big vibes. You know what I mean? So that was the next
Yeah.
step, the
Yeah.
management aspect of it, as you were saying.
Mm.
You know, so
So at
that's where
that
that came
point, I
in,
guess
from
that
promoter
at that point they
to man.
realized that you. Oh, it's choppy. It's choppy. Sorry. I was gonna say at that point, obviously they realized that you were the promoter and you definitely were the manager. So they had to give you that respect. I hope eventually you got that respect.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing about it, for me, I didn't even realize what I was doing, like what I was, like I was just doing it naturally, like survival. You know,
Mhm.
they probably knew, and they was not, educating telling me, what it is I was doing,
Yeah.
Right.
and how important it was. But I was just feeling like I was just doing what I felt I needed to do naturally to survive because we man need to eat. You know what I mean? And music, and we had the music, we had the product, and we had to sell it. So I was
Right.
just doing like hustling naturally. I was just being a hustler from Harlem, pushing the vibes. But that in itself have a significant role, But people who, the guys in them who knew, or I don't know, they wasn't enlightening us as to what it is. So we was just going, you know,
Right.
going for the process and getting things done.
Mhm.
So how much success did you guys gain from the first album? Like I know the album itself was good, but like what did you guys gain from it? Like as far as touring or even like linking up with different people. How successful was that?
Yeah, it was very successful. It was instant impact because right there, Carnival for we like I said, we played on the road with for Carnival with Burning
Yeah,
Flames and Step for Serenade on the Kyrie FM truck, you know, for the float. After that year, the Catholic Church had a problem with us because there was no Lent that year.
wow,
Normally
okay,
after Carnival, you have Ash Wednesday and you have 40 days and 40 nights of no parties. It's just
right,
Yeah.
pure church business. Everybody quiet and
right,
all kind of thing. That year,
Yeah.
2003, there was none of that. There was party
Mhm.
every weekend. Grand Bay, Calibishi, up Palm Grove, Tony's Corner, every just name it every weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Nyan Skinny and friends. We had Dice,
Nice.
we had Delhi, you know, we had a whole band, we had Arden Sounds, was just coming
right.
through the vibes. And we were just touring the whole island. And then
Nice.
right after that, Memorial Day, I believe it's Memorial Day. That's in May, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Memorial Day is May, right? That's right.
Yeah.
Marshall Bois, Morris Isles. Morris
Right.
Isles decided he wants to bring the group over to New York for Memorial Day jam in some
Mhm.
indoor facility in New York. Can't remember the
Nice.
venue. And that was it right there. We decide, okay, we're going on that tour and we're going to stay in the US because I don't have the links and the network because a lot of the gigs we were getting, remember I was in the promoting position where I had links. I had contacts
Mhm.
with these other promoters. So the same links, I started using them. Miami,
Right.
Martin, through, we passed through and we mash up the place.
Mhm.
Miami Carnival in October. 30.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Now Ian Skinny stayed in New York, I stayed in Miami. With a friend of mine who gave me a deadly rope well. It was you know what I mean? Part of the journey. You check it. So
Right.
yeah, so it was very successful. We mash up. We
We seem to be having
it
some
was
kind
just all over. Nothing carnival. Huh?
no, we seem to be having some kind of a lag, like it's lagging
Yeah.
for
Bit
it.
choppy.
Yeah. So we're
Okay,
not
I'm not
getting like
experiencing. I don't know. I hear you guys fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it
Here,
was
you know.
yeah, now it's clear.
Okay.
Maybe all the
Yeah.
energy you have, all
So
the
that's why.
electricity in your body is shining through it. It's
Yeah, I guess so. So to
yeah.
answer your question, trust me, it was a very successful album. The Bring It
Right.
album, Nye and Skinny. It was, you know, it was a straight 6 months tour. And then we
Right.
came back to Dominica November 19th. We came back to Dominica. My friend Skinny stayed up. He got married and stuff, so he stayed up
Right.
and the business. Yeah, so that was that, you know. And so that's how it got from, you know, being engineer to promoter to manager to, you know, to
Right.
promotion. Where now
Max production.
we here
Max
we
promotes.
max promotion. Max
Okay.
Entertainment, Max Promotions.
So
So
you said 6 month
that
tour.
point now because we in Dominica. Yeah, we're in Dominica. Skinny stayed up.
Huh.
So the team is kind of fragmented because you have to stay to handle this business. But no, we have to continue to we can't stop. We have to eat. It continues. So now
Yeah.
Mags Entertainment. Now we have to create events now. We have
Right.
to organize. We no longer have to wait. We no longer can wait for people to call us and put us on gigs. We need to create the gigs now.
Right.
Right.
That's when the production got to full bloom now. So this it went in
Mm.
stages and it was, as you can see, it was all like force survival. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Right.
like that's how we raise up in the ghetto. We have to eat, so we have to survive. We have to do something. We have to hustle. So
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
that's what was driving the whole vibes.
Um, I want to make a point about the 6 month tour. Like, this is not something that you hear typical. It's not, I've never heard anything like this with any any soca band, any other booyah band, any, not even like other genres of music. This is like totally out of the ordinary for a 6 month tour to happen with someone who is, just learning to be a producer and not even getting the recognition of being a
Right.
producer. This is something that I don't even know if it would, I'm pretty sure you could do it again, but it's unheard of. You did something that should be recognized internationally, I think, in the music business. As a single person doing this is amazing with limited cash flow as well.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
know,
right.
um, it's an amazing achievement.
Now that you say that, just doing things and not even thinking. Now that you're saying that and like thinking about it, you're right. I try to think of which of the bands in Dominica. I don't want to go out there, maybe in the region, Burning Flames and them probably do it. But I thinking
Six
of
months more?
CK,
No,
I said probably Burning Flames or Jam Band, these bands out there in the region. Probably they did it, I don't know. But I can
I don't know.
surely tell in Dominica from my stint being in the music from 91 till now. I don't
Yeah,
think I ever, not Swinging Stars, WCK, Triple K,
Nobody.
RSB. I cannot think of none of these groups or artists,
yeah,
executing a 6 month tour or something like that. Just going out there and staying out there and performing all over the place. On a tour.
yeah.
Right.
So
And that just
that's
shows the
something
hunger
I
in you,
didn't think
the
would.
drive.
So, so besides Nai and Skinny, did you go on to manage anybody else or that was
Yes,
just
yes, definitely. Like yeah, so to continue, that's what happened now. We came down, myself and I came down. Skinny stayed up because he got married, so you have to sort out his paperwork and stuff like that. So you couldn't come down.
right?
So now we had to we had to do things, you know, we had to look for other products to keep the vibes going without
Right.
Skinny.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
when we landed in Dominica on the 19th of November, I can never forget that date because my visa expired on that date. Also now you, and I think that same year that volcanic thing, was there was volcanic ash, so we got delayed in Puerto Rico and all that.
Right.
So we landed on 19th. We missed Creole Festival, and
Mm-hmm.
we came down on the 19th, and it was a Friday. And as soon as we land, from after 6 months, I was homesick. I missed Dominica. So first
Right.
thing I check in, I link up. I say, hey, where the CO is? I want to know where the CO is. I want to catch a DHCO because I've been on the road out there, just hustling. Right now, I want to free up. So I want to know where the CO be. The man say, Garaway. They have a little band, Triple K playing down in Garaway. That's where he seen me. I say, true. well, there we go. I call Nai. I said, Nai, we going down there. So me and Nai link up and we go down Garaway. And when we go inside there, the man had a happy hour vibes, you know, in Garaway, in a little section there. And the band playing and the band sounding good, Rasta. The band, I feel in the band, because I in the music for a while now, so the music had to be real good to just make me move like that. And the music had me moving, man. The rhythm had me moving. I was like, wow, that man sounding good. I said, nah, who's that man, the boy? I asked somebody else, I think Black Pepper and all that man was there. Asking the man, who's that group? Man, they Triple K, I said, Triple K. Them I don't really, you know, I didn't know them. But I never hear the name because you knew your vibes and your focus, so you don't even know about what happening around you, you know, because, you know, these guys were just coming up, you know, in 2003. So when they finish perform, I stay till they're done and I go by the stage, introduce myself. They don't know me already. You know, the bass man telling Maggie, bossy vibes, boy. Boy, when we get set us up, boy, get on some toss, boy. You know, so I tell him relax. Who in charge of bookings and stuff like that? You know, I ask them how much you're charging for a gig. You know, how much you're charging to perform, and who's in charge. So first thing you tell me, the bass man, no, one of the vocalists, I think Tiki, the killer, and then somebody else. They point to me 3 different people that doing bookings. Right. So the first thing I say, boy, that's not good. You can have 3 people doing bookings and 2 of them are 3 band members. Like that, not too good. You know, that's going to cause confusion. So I say, okay. I tell them, so what's the cost? How much they're charging? So they tell me for the happy hour, they're charging around $600 for a happy hour. There's little gigs there. And for a big gig, they're charging $1,500.
Right.
I said, $1,500. So good I find them charging this, you know, on the value in themselves. Anyway, I tell them, okay, cool. I tell them, listen, I don't want to manage the band because I don't want to tie up myself right now. I just come on that. I want to take a little relaxed. I don't want to put myself under no responsibility of management. But what I want to do is be a booking agent. So I can get bookings for you guys. I get percentage. You know, I tell them the arrangement I made with them, I get a 20% of whatever money, whatever the thing I get for them. But I tell them that I'm not going to get a percentage of your money. So the 1.5 you get in there, I'm going to add to that, you know, because that, I tell them that you know, you guys have to up on the price. So I will deal with that. I'll take care of that. So I tell them your next gig is going to be $2,000. So we're going to up by 5. So 20% of $2,000 will be $400. So you'll be getting 16 instead of 15. You're going to get in 16. And then the next gig is going to be 2.5. So then you're going to get $2,000 and I will get 5. So it's going up, but then I'm going to get the, you know, it's not like I'm taking from what you're making. You understand?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's business. So they agree. All right, cool. So I tell them what bookings they already have in place. Show me their you know, they say show me they have a booking with Unite, with that's both of them guys, Sheldon and Colonel up in Harlem. They have a booking there, you know, for a gig. I tell them right. They tell me they charge him 1.5. I say, you sign contract already? They tell me no. I say, wow, okay, I'll deal with that. So, and then one time I link up a next gig for them with WCK at Palm Grove. Now, WCK, we wasn't on good terms because of how we break away.
Right.
So I'm actually going to do the gig with Swinging Stars, and WCK was going to do a gig with Connection Band in Cicero. And I was going to, or somewhere, some other place. And I was going to do that gig now with Swinging Stars and Triple K.
Okay.
But then Keith and the manager of the band at the time was Jeffrey Baptist, the manager of Flow. 2 of them came to visit me at my home. And they tell me, Maggie boy, we need your help. We're organizing a gig there. We need you to come and help us to promote to do promotions. So I was like, wow. So you see, so they know recognize what I was doing. This my strength, you know. So they came to me now to work with me. I said, okay. So I say that sounded good. I start to see the gig in my head already. CK and Triple K would be a better gig than Triple K and Swinging Stars or CK and Connection Band. You know, because, you know, I see Triple K is a hot band coming up. CK there already. You know what I mean? So I tell them, listen, I already had a gig settled up with Swinging Stars and Triple K. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Mr. later and I'm going to give him a little, I have to break it down to him that something else come up. I do sign contract by checking like that. We can that's too good to refuse.
Right.
So I tell Mr. Later, you know, something come up and blah, give him a little story, you know. I hope you're watching that. Check. And so I hook up the gig, boom. So CK and Triple K, Farm Grove, everything set. And the price is $2,000 and everything's set.
Right.
And then we go and I organized everything. I was the one practically doing everything for that gig.
Yeah.
Down to getting security, you know, looking for sponsorship, everything was, you know, getting stamp, just name it. So when come for the night of the gig, we come to play and Triple K do their thing, and the place ram, the place loaded with people, packed. Then CK come into play. Triple K go on, they finish play, CK setting up, the song checking. So I was walking outside and the security guy, the head of security tell me, boy Maggie, we did good tonight there, you know, we made a killing. We made a you know, significant money there, you know what I mean, and he excited. So he give me the figure. So I say, okay, cool. So then I go into the manager of the band, CK, to tell them, you know, what's the vibes, you know, for so go and count the money, but them had already count the money already without me present.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I checking like, wow. So then they give me a figure of what we made, but it's not matching the figure of what the guy told me. So I say, no problem, I still not checking no sin. But I tell them, where's Triple K, you know, their money so I can go and pay them. They tell me they pay them already. I said, no, you cannot pay them because you didn't have no deal with them. It was, I was the one representing them, so I supposed to, you know what I mean? So then I went to the band, Triple K band, I was upset now. Guys checking like them and disrespecting me. You know what I mean? They come to me for help, but no, they treated me like, you know, nobody. You know, I'm just a little, you know what I'm saying, disrespectful. So I went to Triple K now, Triple K, and the guys, and I see them and sit down, eating and chilling. So I tell them, what's up, them guys tell me they check all already. So I tell them to, you know, I come and check my percentage. So them guys tell me, you know, we'll deal with that Monday. So I checking like, no, we have to, you know, that have to happen one time, you know, because I have, you know, we have to deal with business. Anyway, that is that. So in a nutshell, that is just to say that what like after the Nye and Skinny, like just to answer your question, that yes, I had a short stint with Triple K, but it only lasted for one gig. After that gig, they tell me they fire me on that after that gig because they felt, I don't know, for some reason they felt like there's a notion in Dominica where people don't respect management and the role of management. So they say to themselves like, why should they give me, what have I done to receive $400, you know, out of you know, the money? Because they're not realizing the value, what I did, the work I do, the role I played. They see it like they see themselves as they're on the stage, jumping and sweating and playing hard, and they see me like I just
they're doing all the work and you're getting paid for it.
They're gonna collect the money, and nobody don't understand, you know, what work it takes to put everything together, to convince the people and them to pay that money, to all this kind of thing, to ensure they pay the money. All them things there is a serious responsibility. You feel me? So they felt to themselves that it's not worth it. They rather, you know, if they do their thing their own self, so that they wouldn't have to give nobody no 400. They will keep that for themselves. So you see the mentality. That's where we have that lack of professionalism up to now in the music business. That's why the music in the situation it is still right now, because we don't respect the structure. We like to just be, you know, I want to do all the little things. So I want to catch all. I don't do like nothing for somebody else. I don't want to give nobody, you know, to build. We don't believe in teamwork, you know. So that there, I was fired on that after that one gig. A gig that I made them made more money than they would
before.
originally make. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes.
Okay, and then after that, I still went on to manage. I managed Caribbean Vibes, is on a reggae band. Had them, you know, they were nice
Right.
band with Divine, great singer from Layu, nice musician. They were playing good. I saw them. I said, "Yo, this guy singing good," and they knew who I was, and we had a little short stint as well, about a year or so. Also managed Cross Vibes, another young Booyah band. You know what I mean? So I managed quite a few and organized quite a few events. You know, even Khalid XP. Before Khalid XP, Boss Big, as she is right now.
Right.
Um, she was in a band named Modifi Band. That was the band with this guy's Arden P. I think it's Arden P. And the other this guy's up by SM Media. That was what's his name again? I forgot his name. What is his name again? Forgot the guy's name. But they play scientific roles. The guy was for scientific roles.
Okay, I can't remember who you're talking about.
Can't remember the name. But the other band, the little band there, one of the guys police right now, and the other band, and she used to sing in the band, and she was singing in the band, you know, with the guy, and nice little band. But I recognize her potential. Like I checking, like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, she can sing and she have vibes, you know, and the band not getting those high spotlight, so nobody's seen her. So I decided, you know, I need to talk to her. So I went and talked to her. A nice girl too, so I'm making a little break to one time, eh? So, but really
Yeah.
and truly, I see the potential in her as a boosting, and because of
Right.
the what I'm doing, I can make her big, you know. So I start to talk to her, and we start vibing. I you know, and I tell her what to talk to Naya and Skinny so they could do a collab with her and stuff like that. It was organizing all this, and then Creole in the Park came along, and that was when. But she was a little shy too. She was afraid of the big. At that point, she was afraid to go. You know, she was coming playing little parties and stuff like that. So I had to be trying to, you know, motivate and tell her, yo, you can do this, you know, and tell Nai and Skinny and Nai. Skinny wasn't there at the moment, but Nai and Dice and them and Clinton, you know, try to help me to motivate her.
Yeah.
And then it came to do that Curl in the Park. I organized, put a band together, same band we had together, but not Skinny wasn't present, but you had Dice, you had Nai, Daly, you know, you had Darian and these guys, you know. I put that nice
Right.
group together, and I included her in that group. There was also Diva Nayoka was there too, and I
Mm-hmm.
included her in that group. And I told her we make a reels 2 songs.
Right.
One was a Destra Trinidad Destra song, and the next song was I think it's Rihanna. I don't want to be a what's that song name? I don't want to be a murderer.
Oh yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the name of that song? You know that's what song I'm talking about?
I know that. I know what song you're talking about. I don't know the title of it though. It's a reggae. It's like a reggae tune.
Yeah, but
Something something boy.
yeah, I think it's already. Yeah, but yeah, that track and yo, she come and perform that track flawless. She
Wow.
just right just boom. That was just crazy. She just you know so and I also had changed her name. She because her middle name is Naila, so I tell her your name now is Naila X instead of just Carlin. You know, her name was Carlin Xavier. So just to make it marketable, I change her name to Naila X. You know, she can if she watching, she can attest to that. And so that's somebody I worked with, and I'm happy to see where she at right now. You know what I mean? And I feel good to feel well. Good that I play a role, in in West Yard right now, and it feels good. And that's the kind of thing that makes me feel good, to see people that are playing a role in them and change, help them to achieve success.
Right.
Um,
Nice.
So you mentioned some groups that you were managing. Are you currently managing anyone? Or are you focusing more on your sports ventures?
Yeah, I focus more on the sports because I felt like the music kind of way and go wayward, and and I don't feel comfortable promoting, because it reached a point where it is too much. It took too much to make something. Like you have to get like you have to get so much security, so much thing, like the music. It kind of the gigs always are fighting and stuff like that because it was aggressive, and then so I felt like and it was getting the lyrics and stuff like that. It was getting going a little, you know it was losing direction, and I felt like
Uh-huh.
I couldn't deal with it. And I had my youth, and I checking like, what, let me focus on my youth and let me go in the sports vibes. But now I'm still, right now I see some like there's because of how it goes so off right now. But I
Mhm.
feel that in order for us to remedy that situation, we don't have to fight and dread the people, and them not doing what they're doing. They're making the music. They have their lyrics. They're feeling comfortable, and they all this thing have its own people. So
Yeah.
fighting them down and crying them down and dreading them don't gonna work because they don't gonna they trying to survive. So you're gonna bump heads. So you cannot, But what we need to do is to make positive music. Do positive music, make more positive music, so people will have an option.
Yeah.
So everybody have a choice. Who want to check those, nasty business? Do check that. You can't. Everybody have a freedom of choice. So let people choose. So, but what you
Yeah.
have to do is give them a choice. So let's make some nice, positive music, some good conscious booyah, some booyah that that have bringing togetherness and uplifting the youth, something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then
Yeah.
we can say, well, look, we have that. But if you don't give it doing nothing and we just taking like them and just doing that and da 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 da, and we just dreading them and we do
Going
what we
astray.
doing. What's the alternative?
Right.
Yeah.
And
Times have changed.
so we need
Yeah. Music
to
has evolved.
so
Music has
yeah, man.
evolved, but the mindset has gotten narrower. Like it's small. It's not
Yes.
wider anymore. It's just very small. They're not thinking
Yes.
I want to be relevant. And we talk about this all the time when we're on this show. We don't want to be relevant tomorrow. We want to be relevant today. People are
Yep.
going to be listening
Yeah,
to it today, and they're not thinking about down the road, 10 years down the road, um, that the music is going to be playing. When I was posting for advertising for you being on the show, I was able to look up WCK, which means they're still relevant, right? But the new music that's playing now, 10 years down the road, we're not even going to see it anymore. We're not going to hear it anymore. And, maybe it is the right thing that you did now to shift your focus to where you can make a difference,
Right.
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But you
And
mentioned,
go
yeah.
ahead. Now
No, I was gonna.
I was saying that with the way the music is right now, you know what I mean? We need to we need to actually like the airwaves. We need to fill the airwaves with positive music, and
Yeah.
it can be done. So for me, we have a generation gap, and our generation with Nye and Skinny, and that generation, we not we our musicians kind of ease up. So that generation we was feeding, they no longer getting something from us. So they have no choice. Either they go up or they go down or they just don't do anything. So we have to get back active. and more responsibility back, So I'm willing to be back in,
Yeah.
it has to be on that level, on a conscious vibes and more,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think what they have done with like this music, and again, time changes everything, right? So people in the
Yep.
generation that you're talking about, like our generation, there's no. The only choice we have is to move to a different genre of music, and that's not necessarily a good thing, right? I mean, you're getting older, so you don't really want to jump too much. So we look for groovy stuff. We look for lyrics, something that we could relate to,
Yeah.
and I find
We just have
we
to
we
fix it.
move from to soca or from to Afro beats or whatever it is now, right?
Yeah.
But you
Yeah,
mentioned
well,
something about go ahead.
go ahead, no, go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say you mentioned earlier in the stage of you promoting and managing, like just before you left the music scene, how the fights and all that stuff came along. Do you feel the fighting has to do with lyrical content, or is it just the use of, I'll say, drugs like alcohol and whatever else, and the tempo of the music? What do you think caused the violence?
Well, basically, when you watch the music, when you listen to the music, I've been listening to the music, all the music, and it's an expression. Music is an expression of the people. People are singing, they're basically expressing what they're going through, what's going on. So all what you hear is being expressed on the rhythm. The rhythm is playing, and man just expressing themselves, just saying how they feel. Is a reflection of society, as it is right now, and so it's like the table turn where the elders drop the ball in taking responsibility of how we were raising up, where our mother and them had us, on the manners where we couldn't just do anything we want. We couldn't, eat, say what we want to eat and whatever it was, mommy and daddy and granny and them was in charge. But the
Mm-hmm.
table turned and the youths and them in charge. The youths, because the parents and them, most of the parents and them really like they I don't know, I see feel like they want to be like they want to be
Like the kids, yeah.
they
Friend.
want you to do like, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they allowing the youths and them, they give them too much leeway, and then the youths and them, when you give them a inch, they're gonna take a yard. And
That's
so
right.
it gone so far off now that these youths are totally, almost totally in control. We in control, you know what I mean? They're in control. And we
Hmm.
now have to find a way to get back control for the
Right.
younger ones that come in, and to make them understand, like, yo, yeah, you can free up, but we have to have certain, guidelines and certain limits. We have to have respect for one another, and we have to consider each other. We have to be considerate, with one another and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And don't
Yeah.
just check like, yo, our freedom to just do whatever, to just do whatever, and care. We have to care for each other. So,
Yeah.
like I say, it's just a reflection of how we treat each other. That's what it is right now in the music. So all the thing that happen in the aggression and stuff like that is how we checking one another, man, draining one another, man. So fellas have, you know, animosity towards one another for simple little thing, for a girl, you like that girl, a little money thing, a little thing, little petty things, and it just explode. And
Yeah.
so we just have to just change the whole vibration. Try. You have to try.
Yeah. It's it's harder than we think, right? It seems real, it's easy to say, but definitely it's a hard task, you know, to do.
For sure.
You were
For
in the
sure.
industry
But
and
I
you saw
always,
it. And
I always think and feel optimistic. I always look at the glass half full rather than half empty. And
Yeah.
I feel it's not hard, but we just each of us need to look, we look at ourselves and just change how we deal with our other people, change how we deal with each other.
Yeah.
Just try and check ill people irie, greet them irie, and just try and send out the irie vibration one
Yeah.
by one by one. It will happen rapidly, boom, but it will gradually happen. We can, each one teach one, each one teach one. It can happen, man. It's gonna take time. Maybe you may not live to see it, but we can, play a role, contribute towards that change. You
Right.
know what I mean? It starts with
So you
us.
gotta start,
How we treat one
right?
another. You know what I mean?
You gotta start somewhere.
For
Yeah,
sure.
man. And trust me, that's started already. So we just need to, all of us just need to chip in. Let's chip
Right.
in. We'll chip in, and we'll get there. Yeah, man, we'll get there. They have good music, They have enough good music. Look at Trilogy and them, and they're doing good things. Yeah, we have to. So we need to highlight them guys too. And the DJs, we have to them DJs too. DJs are looking at the DJs from pressure too. The DJs need to
Of
understand
course.
that DJs boss artists. Artists don't boss DJs. DJs boss artists. DJ
Right.
Cut, from Mocktown, that's what DJ Cut is, boss artist. That right now we don't have much. The DJs and them like DJ Flip the Boss. I love his vibes. He pushing boy, he pushing vibes. You know what I mean? He making it, he mixing it up to so it can be more acceptable and more. You know what I mean? But we need more DJs to help to
Push the
on the way of the artists and to pick up themselves. You will
right.
you can boss artists. You still I help to boss novelists. You know what I mean? I was involved in pushing novelists. You know what I mean? So we have to be more quick to give than receive. And everything will be nice, Rasta.
Yeah. Yeah. We even talked about even the radio stations that play the music, just as the DJs on air on the radio that have, and the radio producers, those ones who have the power in their hands, they too should be playing a part in pushing positivity as well, because what we hear is what we ingest, right? And it's constantly in our ears, and it's
Yes.
almost like a hypnotism, right? We're constantly hearing it, and this is how we're living our lives, and that's what's happening with the kids today. They're hearing the negative vibes, and they're living their lives with that negative vibe, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yep. And the rhythm is nice. The rhythm and them is nice. You check it, so you catch yourself. You naturally bounce into the rhythm, and it doesn't happen to me. I good and then you start to hear, and you say, "Oh shit," you know what I mean? But you exactly what people like say, yo, yeah, the rhythm nice, and then whatever they flowing on it, I mean, they're just singing along, and you don't even realize, like the Pied Piper, you're just singing along, and just growing on you, and you don't even realize that.
Yeah.
So that's what it is,
Well,
and we have to do something. We have to chip in, Rasta.
yeah. All right. Well, Maggie, we have a game here we play called the Quick Hitters. It's almost time for us to go, so we're gonna run some quick questions by you, and you just answer with the
Yep.
first thing that pops in your head. You get
Okay.
it? All
Yes,
right.
I.
So, you want to start, or do you want me to start?
Go ahead.
All right. I would say one of your favorite bands is WCK, so I'm gonna leave WCK out of it. Favorite band as far as Booyah goes. Partners in Crime, um, First Serenade, Naya and Skinny.
That's too many to choose from.
Nice and skinny. I may be biased because I was part of it, but
Yeah.
it's a tight between Nice and skinny and Pandas in Crime. PIK was bad, bumbo clan. Trust me.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead,
because
Joe.
I was involved in 1999 scheme, but PIK, yeah, Big Bamboo.
All
Facts.
right.
Facts.
Okay. What a song that you might sing in the shower.
But I just sing in the shower. I like to. I can't sing to save my life, so I don't sing in the shower. The only thing I do in the shower is sing.
You don't sing in the shower.
Nothing.
Oh gosh. You just get in there, do your business and out.
Yeah, there's
Hey,
more think of things I want to do.
Yeah.
Produce and make things happen. Yeah, not but nothing. Keep silent. No sound.
no song. 90s dancehall, 90s booyah.
Oh,
90s
'90s,
dancehall or 90s bouillon.
90s dancehall or 90s booyah.
'90s booyah. I be
Okay. A country that you might, when you were traveling and touring, a country that you wanted to tour to get to.
a country that I wanted to get. I love
Yeah, country that you
like
wanted to tour.
one of my favorite place I always wanted to. Yeah, like my favorite place. I
Yes.
would say Miami.
Miami.
Miami, because it was tropical, and I enjoyed Miami a lot.
Okay.
New York
Okay,
was okay, but Miami was.
I have one more for you.
Hmm.
That one is not fair. Basketball or football?
Basketball or football?
Football. That's my foot. Yeah, let me come out. And football
I
is what.
I I, thought, I thought you'd say basketball for some reason, you know.
Oh yeah.
I only went to basketball because I was intimidated by the skills that the Harlem got the youths and them in Harlem was, man like Likui and Maniku and them man wildlife and them fellas.
Yeah.
Them are too deadly. My friend embarrassed me, so I grabbed the basketball. But
Yeah,
I
right.
love football though. I was just scared to play talk and them fellas was like
and,
genius.
and that's what I thought you would say basketball.
Yeah. No, but I love football. That's why I still play it up to
Nice,
now. I learning.
nice,
All
nice.
right.
Intrigued by it.
Yeah.
All right, Maggie, it was fun again. Thank you again. I know we will do this again, so I'm not gonna say, I'm just gonna say I know we'll do this again. Right? So
Yeah, man.
I look forward to sitting here again and talking to you in the future. And if you want to big up anybody, if you're especially your team, the floor is yours. Let them know your social media handles and do your thing.
Yeah, well, I just want to, I send a message out to all my youths and them out there, and everybody out there for the carnival. First to just, have fun, drinking, enjoy yourself, but let's check for each other. And I mean, and the youths and them, I mean, be careful, avoid conflict. You know what I mean? Free up yourself, but let's just try to be incident free. Let's stay safe so that the couple of days we're gone, we enjoy ourselves and we live to talk about it and how much fun we had, and when we continue doing what we're doing on our journey, trying to develop ourselves and trying to explore the place, explore the world, and you know what I mean. So that's it, everybody. Yeah, one love. Let's just spread love and have fun for the carnival. No violence.
Yes.
There you have it, Mr. Dunstan Maggie Peters. Thank you for joining us again, sir. We'll talk to you soon.
Always a pleasure.
All right. Yeah, another nice show.
Hmm.
I really missed last week's show. I wish I was there, but another nice show.
Hmm. Yeah, it was.
Don't rub it in. Don't rub it in. You guys commented too much.
Yeah, we were, we know you were watching, so we had to call your name, make sure that you were paying attention. Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
nice to have you back.
Yeah, but yeah, it was two nice shows. So definitely gonna do this again next week as usual. And next week we have another exciting guest. You wanna? Nah. You guys wait. Catch the video coming up next, and we will see you guys next week. I'm Novelist, and I'm on vacay.
Okay, and I am Jewel. Enjoy your vacation. Be safe, as Maggie said. Be safe.
Thank you. And we'll see you guys next week. Stay tuned for the next week video, all right? You guys be safe out there. Be blessed. Blessed week, blessed weekend. Deuces. Peace.
Hi, we're Zabi's Strings, your favorite Caribbean violinist. Catch us on Dissect. It's on the 25th of February at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And of course, if you are in the Caribbean, it's 8 p.m. Tune in on Island Therapy, Facebook or YouTube channel,
TDN TV.net.
Catch us on Dissect on the 25th